It is the 31st of December 2021, New Year's Eve, the last day of the year, the last day of 2021. How many more ways can I say that? I'm not sure. And I can confidently say that this was the absolute worst year of my life. And I'm gonna have a little reflection on it. My name is Niamh if you are new here, and I swear not all my videos will be like as probably depressing as this might turn out to be. But yeah, I did a reflection on last year and I just want to do another one. This was a year for me, and yeah, it's just nice to look back on and just see. Let's get right into it. As I said, it was the worst year of my life. We start with January and one of my best friend's mom died, and it just never really got better from there. That was one of the most horrendous things to have to watch a friend go through. It was awful. February, March, April, we were in a lockdown thanks to COVID. The whole of 2021 wasn't fabulous. Well, especially like the start and the end COVID wise. But yeah, we were in a lockdown. My relationship was in a bit of a funk. I think it was kind of the beginning of the end. I got my appendix out in May. That wasn't expected, wasn't planned. My ex and I broke up in June and I had to move home. And yeah, then it kind of began, the shit show began from then on really. I think July I was in denial of everything that happened. August went on a staycation with my friends, which was fun. But it was kind of the start of me realizing what had actually happened. September was not good at all. I reckon I was probably my lowest in September, and I was really like, I'm never getting out of this sadness, like this is the way I'm gonna be. October was much the same, but it was kind of a pivotal point for me in October. Because my aunt asked me if I wanted to come out to her school, she's a primary school teacher, to help out and get a bit of experience, and it was probably one of the things that legit saved my life, and it's made me realise I want to be a primary school teacher. So yeah, that was October. Oh, I also went on holidays in October, and going on that holiday, one was a really big decision because I was like, I'm not going abroad during COVID, blah blah blah, but everyone around me agreed it was okay to do, so I went with two of my friends, Alison and Peter, and we had the best time ever. And it came at the perfect time, and it was so needed. And it was when I realized certain shit about my relationship. November then I kind of turned again. Wasn't great mentally. And December has been the most stressful month of my life. So on the whole, yeah, it's been the absolute worst year of my life, but I am gonna try not to cry. Like, looking back on it and being like, yeah, no, it was rough, it was awful. I've never cried so much. I've never had so many breakdowns. Had like my first panic attack in ages this year. Yeah, all around it has not been great. And I cannot wait to say goodbye to the year. But there is a but, you know. I'm so glad that I've gone through this year, and I'm so glad that I'm still here, and I'm really excited for 2022, which I've never been more excited for a year. I don't like New Year's. It's not my favorite holiday. I'm never excited for a new year. I'm like, yeah, okay, you know, whatever, it's a new year. But I've never needed a new year, a new slate, a new whatever. I just need change, and perfect time, you know, to change is the new year. It's gonna be my year. I've decided that 2022 is gonna be my year. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm gonna have a fabulous time. And you know, people always talk about goals, you know, and setting goals and this and that for for the new year. That has never really been me. I think I did try last year to be like, oh, like I want to do this, I want to change this, blah blah blah. This year I ain't setting any goals. I'm not doing it. The only goal I would like to happen is I want to get into a master's to start becoming a primary school teacher. That is the one thing I'm working towards, and it's the one thing I can work towards because this year taught me that you can't plan for anything. Like you never know what is going to happen. Life comes at you in unexpected ways, you know, and next thing you're questioning absolutely everything, and you know, everything you thought you knew is not true. So yeah, I'm not setting any goals. We are just going into this year open-minded, excited, and just ready to see what happens. And I just hope it's a good year, and I hope it's a good year to those around me. I really, really do. I do think I've learned a lot from this year, mainly around myself. You know, I've learned that I need to put me first, and that I need to take care of myself first before anyone else. I have learned that I am incredibly strong. Like, I will get through anything. I totally will. And I mean, that did come from the breakup because, you know, almost 7 months on, I'm getting through it. You know, it's taking its time and it is a hell of a process, but I'm getting through it. And yeah, I've learned that I'm just really strong. I'm just well able and I'm capable. I've learned this year that I am a fighter rather than someone who takes flight, because I had to call an ambulance for my ex who collapsed on me. I was home 12 hours after my surgery. Well, it wasn't 12 hours after surgery. I was home from hospital 12 hours at 6 p.m. one evening, and at 6 a.m. the next morning I was calling an ambulance, and I was lifting this dude who ain't heavy. Like he's big, he's a really tall fella, there's a lot of muscle there, and there I was literally lifting him, his whole body weight. And in that moment, like afterwards, I was like, I'm friggin' class. I'm friggin' class. I can just have had surgery, be in absolute agony, but my fighter instinct will kick in and I will literally be able to do what I just did. And I was so proud of myself in that moment, and it just made me realize that, you know, fight or flight, I'm fight. And I would have always said I would have been a flighter but I'm a fighter, which was a nice thing to learn about myself. I can just sure as hell get through anything. I might take my time sometimes and I might struggle, but I'll get through it. One thing I've really learned this year is to be proud of myself and to acknowledge when I've done good or I've done well in things or with something. It's to be like, well done me. You know, I got through that, I did that, I decided to do that, you know, whatever it is. I'm learning every day to be proud of myself and to be grateful for myself, I suppose. You know, isn't it like, I've seen this on TikTok a lot, I think it's Selena Gomez being like, the worst day of my life turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. And I kind of get that, like, the most heartbreaking thing ever, the hardest thing I had to do, it ended up being the best thing ever, and the best thing for me. I thought, you know, when I kind of knew the way my relationship was ending, I was like, I'm not gonna be able to live without them, I'm not gonna be able to do it, I can't. I was like, it's gonna destroy me. And while it slightly did destroy me, I'm here, I'm living, and I'm getting through it, and I'm becoming a better person. And it's just like the thing I really thought I would never ever get through. I'm getting through it, and I'm really happy for myself, and I'm really proud of myself for doing that and continuing to do that. And I think that's one of the most important things, is that, you know, I'm acknowledging that I'm proud of myself, because I have always been the harshest person to myself, always, my whole life. And this year I'm slowly stopping to do that, and I've really learned how to, you know, if I'm starting to beat myself up about something, I'm starting to get really good at being like, okay, whoa, Niamh, yeah, okay, maybe we're not so happy as to how this stuff turning out, but you know how to handle it, which is great. I am so excited for a new year, like you've no idea. I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to see the end of 2021. It, you know, was a literal shit show. A lot more bad happened than good, but some good still did happen. When it comes to me and my life, I am glad of how things have panned out, and I'm grateful for things ending, you know? As I said, next year, no goals whatsoever, but I'm gonna have a fab time. It's gonna be a great year for me because I'm deciding it's gonna be my year. It's gonna be the best year I've ever had. You know, I am going to do what I want. Gonna do what I want. I'm gonna stop giving a shit about what people think of me. I'm gonna post all those Instagram stories. I'm gonna post all those Instagram pictures. I'm gonna take all the pictures and all the videos of myself and of my friends and of my life, and I'm going to continue to make my YouTube videos, and I'm not gonna give a shit about posting them or about what people think of me posting them. And I'm gonna do everything for me, and it's gonna be fab, and it's gonna be great, and I can't wait to keep documenting my life and all the good and all the crap that happens. I'm really glad that I am alive and that I'm here and that I stuck around and that, you know, I get up every day. Might take me, you know, a couple of hours some days, but I get up. Goodbye 2021. Hello to 2022. This new year, better me. I'm class, I'm great, and I've 100% got this, and I hope you know, keep sticking around, keep watching my life on YouTube, and I hope you enjoy. And yeah, it's gonna be a better year. I know it 100%, and I hope you are okay. Whatever kind of year you've had, I hope it, you know, I hope you're okay. And remember that you got through it. You did it. You're here, and that is one of the proudest things you should be of. That made no sense. You get what I mean. I'll leave it here because I've been blabbering on enough. I hope you have a good 2022, and I hope it treats you well, and most importantly, I hope you treat yourself well. So here we go, 2022, let's go. We got this. We totally do.